by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rock Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Alright? Go listen on Matthew 12:17. And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, render to Caesar the things that are Caesar, and to power the things that are power. And they marveled at him. Alright? So, give unto Caesar the things that are Caesar. Alright, now let's get Exodus 21:5. And if that servant should plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, and I would not go out free, then his master should bring him into the judges, and he should also bring him to the door and unto the doorpost, and to his master should bore his ear with an awl, and he should serve him forever. And you know, that's like earring. And so he pierces his ear with an earring, and he should serve him forever. And like it was saying in Matthew, 12:17, it said, and Yahweh shall answer and said unto them, render to Caesar the things that are Caesar, and to power the things that are power. Alright, so you render unto Caesar the things that are Caesar, and to Yahweh the things that are Yahweh. Alright, because you look at it like your loved ones, if they just getting down with the society, and the biggest thing, if they continuously, if they taking this go-go, this soul glow, they are saying that they love their master, which is Esau Edom, alright, the so-called white man. That's what it means to take that, and that you wish to serve them forever, and you do not want to go out free. Alright? So that is the decision, that is the choice they are making, to serve Esau Edom forever. Alright? Pretty much you saying that you do not want Yahweh to be your power. Alright? You want Esau Edom to be your power, is what you are saying. Alright? Alright? And the way our people are acting. And they said unto Moses, because there are no graves in Egypt, hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness? Wherefore hast thou dealt thus with us to carry us forth out of Egypt? Is not this the word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone, that we might serve the Egyptian? For it is better for us to serve the Egyptian than that we should die in the wilderness. And that's the mindset of our people now. They're feeling it is better to serve Esau than to even make any attempt, to build and be your own nation. Our people want to stay in America forever, in Babylon forever, no matter how wicked it's getting. And right now the wickedness of this place is getting so out of control. It just pretty much, it should just really vex your spirit in a bad way, because the wickedness in this place is just growing more and more insane every day. Every time you can, it can't get no wicked, no more worse. It can't get wicked. They find something else to do. We already see, that full-blown pedophilia is going to be legalized here very soon. Alright? The alphabet people was getting ready to want to add another letter to all that bullshit for people sleeping with animals. They want that added in. You got the Transformer community marching and setting up shop disguised as Black Lives Matter, which right now in this time if you still calling yourself black, yeah, we don't need you anyway, because right now we should all know that's a byword, you know. We are the Hebrew Israelites from the tribe of Judah, the southern kingdom. Alright? So, but it's just crazy, you know. And for some reason, our people are happy here. You know, they keep saying repeatedly over and over again, like Exodus 21:5 say, and you know what it say? They keep saying plainly, if that servant should plainly say, I love my master, they are saying they love Esau Edom. They love all this wickedness. Alright? Which is why when you go to you know, well, what I want, 2nd Ezra 9:15. Alright? I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which should be saved. Like as a wave is greater than a drop. So it's going to be like a drop to a wave, you know, just a little tiny bit. You know, it's going to be saved, and everybody else is going to perish in what's about to happen. You know, we are months away from all hell breaking loose, and this place just being all out chaos. And well, I'm just gonna call them what they are. Niggas are climbing milk cratons. You know what I'm saying? People own milk cratons, breaking bones for no reason. And we're getting ready to enter into probably the most dangerous times this world has ever seen. And they're injuring themselves for no reason going into it. You know, it just tells you the mindset of our people. Just completely foolish, right? Because that is stupid, right? And you know, you just can't get right, alright? And then, you know, 2/3 of our people are going to end up just having to go. But let's see, we get that. Cause reason why, cause we can't do nothing with them, right? You know, if 2/3 are not cut off on this side, you know, they gonna bring all this evilness with them into the kingdom. And it should come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord, that two parts therein should be cut off and die, but the third should be left therein. And so it's saying that 2 parts should be cut off and die, alright? And the third should be left. Because you look at this wickedness gotta go. You know, they'll try to bring white man Jesus into the kingdom. And you can't bring a corrupt thing, you know, into something that's supposed to be incorruptible, you know, perfect. You know, you can't bring that evil into there, you know, because you know, we serve Yahushua, alright? White man Jesus is an idol, you know. The Lord gave us his true names back, you know. As it said in Acts, you know, it was once the unknown God, but now we know who our power is. You know, it's time to start using his real names. That's why the Lord gave them back to us, alright? He took it away from us, but now he has gave it back. It's time to use it, alright? Because Exodus 20, this is verses 2-6. I am the Lord thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt and out of the house of bondage. Alright, so the Lord said he brought us out of slavery, alright? He brought us out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other power before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Alright? So pretty much, you know, we ain't supposed to make any images of the Lord. But we supposed to, just serve the Lord, alright? Thou shalt not bow down thyself, nor serve them. For I am the Lord thy power. I am a jealous power, visiting the iniquities of the father upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. So he pretty much saying he gonna punish you till you come back on the earth again, for another go around. That's why I say unto the third and fourth generation. Alright? And showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. So pretty much the Lord say, if you love him and keep his commandments, he is going to show you mercy. Alright? But if you hate the Lord and go against the Lord, that is his judgment. Alright? Now, let's see. So it was a scripture I was thinking of, but let me go back to see 13. Alright, I don't know what to get. Let's skip that one. Alright, this is Luke 47, and I guess I'll read down to 51. Alright. Woe unto you, for you build sepulchres of the prophets, and your father killed them. Truly ye bear witness that ye allow the deeds of your father, for thou indeed killed them, and ye built their sepulchre, which is like a tomb, alright? Which is pretty much how that is. Therefore I also said the wisdom of power, I will send them prophets and apostles, some of them they should slay and persecute. Alright, that the blood of all the prophets which were shed from the foundation of the world may be required of this generation. From the blood, so pretty much what it's saying, that the Lord has sent you people, to tell us, the truth, to bring the truth back out and to set us back in order. And our people are steady turning against them, okay? That's pretty much what I was getting at. They don't want to listen. They want to do their own thing. Alright? Even though the Lord is throwing us a lifeline, alright? This is the time we're supposed to be building up our faith, our strength, and learning to do the things that are pleasing to the Lord. Alright? And the people that ain't gonna come back, they ain't gonna accept this. The Lord ain't got no choice but to cut them off. Alright? Alright? Okay. This is John the 8th chapter. I'm gonna start at the 39th verse. Then answered and said unto him, Abraham is our father. And Yahweh said unto them, my bad, out of my place. It said unto them, if ye were the children of Abraham, ye would do the works of Abraham. So pretty much Yahweh said Abraham can't be your father because you ain't trying to do what Abraham say do, right? So pretty much, coming back to this truth and following the words of the Lord is what we are being commanded to do right now. Alright, this is the reason that we was put out of the Lord graces in the first place, is because we didn't want to keep this covenant. Now that the Lord is trying to bring us back in, it behooves us to do what the Lord say. Alright? It behooves us to do what the Lord say. Alright, so yeah, one of the things, like I'm gonna do probably a whole lesson on, the difference between white man, Jesus, and Yahushua. But, First Maccabees tells us, the 3rd chapter, 47 verse. Alright. Then they fastened that day and put on sackcloth and cast ashes upon their head and rent their clothes. Alright. and ripped their clothes, alright? And here's what we're getting at, 48th verse. And laid open the book of the law, where the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of their image. Alright, so pretty much the heathen painted the likeness of their image in our Bible, alright? And you know, that is something we gotta come to grips with. And that's what Jesus represent. The heathen painting the likeness of their image in our Bible, alright? And we gotta come back to who we supposed to be serving, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Sir, our God, our power, alright? Which leads us into the righteous path, alright? Alright? So, what was it? Job 9:24. Let's see, Job 9:24. Alright. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not where, then who is he? Alright. So pretty much letting us know that Esau Edom covered up the faces of the true rulers of the earth, of the people that's supposed to be ruling. Alright. So that is why, you know, we are supposed to be doing what these scriptures tells us to do, and we are supposed to be listening and taking heed to the words of the prophet, especially since the prophets are about to be shut down really, really soon. Alright, we are not too far from the famine of the word right now. Alright, alright, and then let me go. Then answer, and he said unto him, John 8, starting at the 39th verse, Abraham is our father. Yahweh shall say unto them, if you were Abraham's children, you would do the works of Abraham. But now ye seek to kill me, a man that tells you the truth, which I had heard of power. This did not Abraham. So pretty much us, telling y'all the truth, telling you to stay away from this soul glow, this go-go, you know what I'm saying? Telling you not to deal with these things, alright? Telling you not to go out and vote for the devil. Now, at this point, if you can't see that the Biden administration is the most wicked administration that ever been in power in Babylon, I don't know what to tell you. And it's only right that it should be this administration, because our people trusted in oppression instead of trusting in the Lord, which the scriptures was telling you not to do. Alright? Isaiah 30, I believe. Matter of fact, I guess let me just get that instead of just talking about it. Alright. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, that cover with a covenant, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. And see, when you voted for Joe Biden, that was adding sin to sin, because that means you support all this wickedness he talking about. They even right now talking about taking male and female off the birth certificate. You support all this wickedness, right? This was a vote for Joe Biden, and Pamela Harris, Kamala Harris, whatever her name is, was a vote for Sodom and Gomorrah. Alright? That's all it was. And if you voted for that, the judgment for Sodom and Gomorrah, matter of fact, let me just get that instead of misquoting it. Alright, let's see. Alright, this is Jude, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth as an example of the suffering and the vengeance of eternal fire. So that means you're going to be caught up in them nuclear missiles and that chariot fire, which is why it's going to be looking like eternal fire here. Voting for Joe Biden was a voting for that, you know what I'm saying? It was voting to be burned in Sodom and Gomorrah. And this close to the last days, everybody should have really knew better than to go that route. Alright? Now let's get back to Isaiah 30 and let's see. Alright, second verse. They walk down unto Egypt and have not asked on my mouth to strengthen them in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. And that's what's trusting in the Dr. Death. I'm just going to call him Dr. Death so I don't say his name. Alright, so that's what it means to trust in Dr. Death with that evil look on his face. Therefore should the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust of shadow of Egypt your confusion. So the Lord is going to make this your complete confusion because you trusted in all this evil and all this wickedness. The Lord is going to use this to destroy you because the Lord told you not to do it from the get-go. The Lord sends you man, set up man of the Lord for you not to even go this route from the jump, and you did it anyway. And we know one of the reasons people did it is because, we got, half these pastors are wicked and understand the truth and just don't want to teach the truth, just leading people astray. And the other half of the pastors don't fully understand the Bible themselves. The Lord has blinded them. And that is why you see so many of our people doing these backwards things, alright? Because, the scriptures pretty much tells you to not do these things, alright? And anytime you take something and put something up in your body with them initials, that right there was the warning sign. That was the red flag to stay as far away from it as possible. Alright? And this is what the leaders of our people are doing. This is 1 Maccabees, the 1st chapter, the 11th verse. In those days went there out of Egypt wicked men who pursued many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we have departed them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein, they went to the king who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen. Alright, so that is pretty much what our pastors are doing. They got licenses to do after the ordinance of the heathen, and they're not doing the things which are pleasing to the Lord. Alright, so that is why the Lord feels the way he feels. Alright, now this is Susanna, Amos 1 chapter 22nd verse. This should have been the mindset of everybody when that go-go came out. Alright, Susanna 22nd verse. Then Susanna sighed and said, I am straight on every side. For if I do this thing, it is death unto me. And if I do it not, I cannot escape your hands. It is better for me to fall into your hands and not do it than to sin in the sight of the Lord. So it's better to not go against the Lord than to fall and sin in the sight of the Lord. Alright? Because the Lord tells us exactly what we should be doing and what not to be doing. Alright? And we know that things like that displease the Lord when we put abominations into our body and dishonor our temple. Alright? This is Wisdoms of Solomon's chapter 3 verse 9. They put not their trust in him should understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love should abide with him. For grace and mercy is to the saints, and he has cared for his elect. But the ungodly should be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteousness and forsake the Lord. So you going against the Lord, you're going to be punished according to your own unrighteousness. Alright? Well, this one. But the ungodly should be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteousness and forsaken the Lord. Alright? So pretty much you do what the Lord say, it's going to be all good. But if you go against the Lord, you're going to be punished according to whatever it is you do going against the Lord. Alright? This is okay, Ecclesiastes 3 15. Alright. That alright. Alright. That which has been is now, and that which is to have already been. Power requires that which is past, and moreover I say under the sun is the place of judgment, that wickedness was there, in the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. Alright, so pretty much saying the Lord is going to judge people under the sun. That means on the earth. Alright, I say it in my heart, power should judge the righteous in the wickedness, in the wicked, for there is a time there for every purpose and for every work. So this is why Susanna said what she said, alright? Because the Lord is going to judge you here on this earth, and you don't want to fall into his hands, alright? And he said, it is better for me to fall into your hands and to do it than to sin in the sights of the Lord. So it's better to go against man than to sin in the sights of the Lord. Alright, because we are supposed to be following and doing what the Lord tells us to do. Alright, now, let's see. This is Galatians, the 6th chapter, 7th verse. Alright, be not deceived, power is not might. For whatever a man sows, that shall he also reap. So if you're doing all these evil things, taking these vaccines, taking this go-go juice and all these things of that nature, you know, whatever a man reap, whatever a man sow, that should he also reap. Alright, be not deceived, power is not might. Whatever a man soweth, that should he also reap. So if you're doing things like this, you should expect your reward. Alright? And because my tablet about to die, I'm gonna call this say shalom with it. Alright? Hope that was edified.